This is Jayali, and this poem is called Surrendering to the Goddess. So much power is in the feminine right now, the feminine rising, in a different way that we've been taught to think about and experience the feminine, which is the relaxed, open, estrogen aspect of the feminine, in comparison to the masculine, which is the testosterone-driven aspect of us. But the divine feminine is a completely different element, component. And right now, this energy rising in both men and women, but primarily what's happening in women right now is part of our evolution on a large scale. And after returning from India and being in India and finding an entirely different essence and level, and even before traveling there, working with the goddess and these archetypes, bringing in and allowing for the darker elements, these old projections, the demonization, the desecration, the lies, began to lift, and a new energy began to reveal itself. So, if you're familiar with any of these goddesses, we might say this one sounds a lot like Kali, the creator-destroyer goddess. And we tend to fear life, but simply because we don't understand who we are and why we're here. And that oftentimes we'll have a hard time letting go. That a tree doesn't have a hard time letting go of a branch that's dying, that's dead. It eventually has to let go, or a blossom or a flower or a fruit will eventually fall. So in the same way, in this natural evolution of things, the old concepts, ideas that were built on things that just aren't true to nature, aren't true to who we are, and that bring things out of harmony and balance, are simply falling away. And sometimes it's very challenging to let those things fall away, but ultimately Kali and other goddesses like her carry no evil intent. There's nothing evil or dark about the intention of life. This is heaven. This earth is heaven. And it will continue to become more apparent to us as we learn to listen and we let go of these old concepts and ideas, and we thank these very powerful forces of nature that allow us to cleanse what is not true about us and release and move into our next evolution of expression. Surrendering to the goddess. She does not wear a white pleated skirt, nor a benign smile. She does not waltz up to you, curtsy, and offer you a well-manicured hand. She grabs you, takes you down into the darkness of the womb, into the fertile soil of your soul, into the emptiness of the promised land, into the no man's land of transformation. She does not waltz, she crawls, she pants, she wails and pleads, and yet she knows. She requires no pity or even understanding. She only requires your desire to truly live. She reminds you that a mother does not choose the color of her baby's eyes the way she would a china set. She doesn't schedule the birth date the way she might a dinner party. It is through her trust in life, her resignation, her utter and complete loss of control, that she becomes the means for new life to emerge. Birth is not pretty or normal. She is not quiet or necessarily pleasant or nice, but she is always, 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 always worth it. Come now, hold out your hand and allow yourself to be taken to the core of your being. Don't stop her as she reaches for your face. Let her remove the mask you have worn for too long now. Allow her to wipe away that acquiescent smile, the sad smile, the one that apologizes for the soul's deepest longing. Don't refuse her hand. Let its roughness guide you to the sacred places inside of yourself. Listen to her when she tells you, just breathe. Trust her to tell you when it's time to push. And whatever you do, don't bother her with questions wrought in doubt and fear. Instead, drop to your knees and thank her. Thank her.